Okay, so the main formula or the main points to remember in statistics are, first of all, the range of the given data. So we'll be given any data, any observations, so we need to find out the range. So what's the range? So range is basically the highest value of all the observations given minus the lowest value of all the observations given. So that's quite simple. So second thing is the coefficient of range. So the coefficient of range is given by the highest value of all the observations minus the lowest value upon the highest value plus the lowest value of all the observations. So h is basically the highest value and L denotes the lowest value. So h minus L upon h plus L gives us the coefficient of range. Third, the summation of xi minus x bar is 0. So what is xi? Xi is basically the observations. And what's x bar? X bar is nothing but the mean. So mean is nothing but x bar, and it is summation of all the observations upon total number of observations. So the third point tells us that the summation of xi minus x bar, that is observation minus the mean value, is equal to 0. Fourth thing, the mean deviation about m is given by 1 by n summation of xi minus m. So mean deviation about any point, about m. So about m could be mean, median or mode. So if any of the value is given, so we just need to find out the mean, median or mode, and we need to calculate the mean deviation from that point. That is 1 by n, where n is the total number of observations, summation of mod of xi minus n. Xi is the observation and m could be mean, median or mode, whatever asked in the question. And this concept would be clarified in the example that I'll show later. Standard deviation. So the standard deviation is denoted by sigma x, and its value is root of n, 1 by n summation of xi minus x bar the whole square. N is basically the number of observation, and summation of xi is the observation minus x bar. Okay, so we will consider an example where the data given to us is 20, 23, 33, 44, 46, 50 and 50. So with the given data, we have to find the range, coefficient of range, mean, median, mean deviation, and mean deviation from m, that is the median. So first of all, we have to find the range. The formula for range is h minus L, where h is the highest value and L is the lowest value among the observations. So now the highest value among the observations is 50 and the lowest is 20. So the range is the difference between the highest observation minus the lowest observation, that is 50 minus 20, that is equal to 30. Okay, so we have now got the range. The second formula, we have got the range. So the second thing to find out is the coefficient of range. Okay, so the formula for coefficient of range is h minus L upon h plus L, where h is the highest observation and L is the lowest observation amongst all the observations. So h minus L, highest minus lowest, is 30, that is 50 minus 20 upon 50 plus 20, that is equal to 30 and 70. So that comes out to be 3 by 7. So the coefficient of range is nothing but 3 by 7. You can then convert it to decimal if needed. The third thing to find out is the mean. So what is the mean basically? Mean is basically the sum of all observations upon the number of observations. So the sum of all observations is basically, you have to add up all the observations, that is 20, 23, 33, 44, 46, 50 and 50. So we have to add them upon the total number of them is 7. So after adding we get 266 by 7, and that comes out to be 38. So 38 is the mean value of all the observations. Next we'll find out the median. So the formula for median is n plus 1 upon tooth observation. That means this number of this particular observation is the median value. So we'll calculate this and then we'll come to know which of the observation is the median value of all. So n is basically the number of all observations, that is 7. So 7 plus 1 upon tooth observation. Okay, so 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 by 2 comes out to be 4th. So the 4th observation is the median value. So we'll see which is the 4th observation. So the 4th observation is 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. So 44 is the median value. So we'll write m is equal to 44. So we have got the median value as well. Okay, so now we need to find out the mean deviation and the median deviation. For that we need to draw a table. So this is basically the all observations. This is mod of xi minus mean, then mod of xi minus the median. Okay, so this table we need to draw. So we'll list down all the observations and their corresponding calculations. So 20, 23, 33, 44, 46, 50 and 50. So these are our observations. So now we need to calculate these two tables for finding out the mean deviation and the median deviation. Okay, so first mod of xi. What is xi? Xi is basically the observation. So mod of xi minus x bar. X bar is nothing but the mean value, and we have got the mean value to be 38. So mod of 20 minus 38 is 18. We don't consider the negative sign because there is a mod here. So similarly we find out xi minus m mod. So xi is basically 20 and the mod value and the median value that we have got is 44. So 20 minus 44 comes out to be minus 24 and its mod is 24. So similarly by calculating this we'll get the all values in the table. So I'll just write down 15, 5, 6, 8, 12, 12 and 24, 21, 11, 11, 0, 2, 6, 6. So as now we have filled the table and we just need to calculate the mean deviation. So mean deviation formula is given by summation of modulus of xi minus x bar upon the total number of observations. So first we'll add up this to find the summation of this, and this comes out to be 76. Similarly this summation turns out to be 70. So the mean deviation is summation of this, that is 76 by n. N is the total number of values, that is 7. So 76 by 7 we got the mean deviation. So after calculating this we got 10.857 as the mean deviation. So the median deviation, that is MDM, okay, is given by summation of xi minus m mod by n. Okay, so the summation is 70 and n is 7. So the answer is 10. So we have solved whole sum, and After getting all values, we have calculated a range, the coefficient, the mean, median, mean deviation, and the median deviation. Okay, so now we'll consider an example where we have been given the income of 9 employees of a garage. So these are the given observations. These are basically the income of the 9 employees of the garage. So we need to now find out the mean, median, standard deviation, the coefficient of standard deviation, mean deviation from median, and coefficient of the mean deviation from the median. So the first step is finding the mean. Mean is nothing but the sum of the observations upon the total number of observations. So we'll add up all these observations and upon the total number of observations. So after adding all the observations, we get the summation value as 9,000, and the total number of observations is 9. So 9,000 by 9, we get 1,000. So 1,000 is the mean value of all the observations, that is all the incomes of the 9 employees of the garage. Okay, so mean is found out. So the second thing that we need to find out is the median. So finding the median, so the formula for median is n plus 1 by tooth observation, that is n plus 1 upon tooth observation. Okay, so this particular observation is the median. Okay, so n plus 1, so n we have 9 because there are 9 employees, so 9 plus 1 becomes 10. So 10 by tooth observation, that is the fifth observation is the median. So we'll look on to the fifth observation. So which one of them is the fifth observation? First, second, third, fourth, fifth. So this is the median value. So the median value is 1010. That is the fifth observation. So median is found out. Now we'll calculate the standard deviation. So for calculating the standard deviation, we have to make a table where xi is the sum of all observations, xi minus x bar, that is xi is the observation minus the mean value, xi minus x bar the whole square, and xi minus m. M here is the median, so mod of xi minus m. So these four things will calculate, and that will help us finding out the standard deviation. So 850, so we'll list down all the observations: 850, 900, 930, 1000, 1010, 1050, 1070, 1090, and 1100. Okay, so these are the observations. Now what we'll do is xi minus x bar. Xi is the observation and x bar is the mean value. So in the previously we had found out the value of mean to be 1000. So that's basically 1000 minus x bar. So xi is 850, so 850 minus 1000. Okay, that comes out to be minus 50. Okay, so the first value for x minus x bar is 150, and this is basically the square of this. So 1 minus 150 square is 22,500. Okay, and the fourth table would be the mod of xi minus m. Xi is 850, so mod of 850 minus the median is 1010, so that comes out to be 160. So once more for the second observation we'll calculate for 900. So 900 xi minus x bar. So 900 minus x bar value is 1000. So 900 minus 1000 comes out to be minus 100. So we'll write minus 100, and minus 100 square is 10000. Okay, and mod of xi minus m, xi is 900, so 900 minus 1010 comes out to be minus 110, and it's mod, so 110. So similarly we'll fill all the values in the table: minus 70, 0, 10, 50, 70, 100, 0, then 4900, 0, 100, 2500, 4900, 8, 1, 0, 0, 1, 4 times 0, and 63,000. 110, 80, 10, 0, 50, 60, 80, 90, and 630. Okay, so after finding out this, we'll now calculate the standard deviation. So the formula for standard deviation is square root of summation of xi minus x bar the whole square upon n, the total number of observations. So this is the formula for standard deviation. So we have found out xi minus x bar plus square, so we need to add them up. So the summation of xi minus x bar the whole square comes out to be 63,000. we have written here. So this is the summation, and the summation of xi minus m mod comes out to be 630. Okay, so we'll substitute the values. So xi minus x bar square we got to be 63,000 by n by 9, that comes out to be 700. So root of 700 is 83.66. So this is the value of standard deviation that we got. Now we need to find out the coefficient of standard deviation. So the coefficient of standard deviation is given by the formula standard deviation upon x bar into 100. So the standard deviation is 83.666 upon x bar. The value of x bar is nothing but the mean, that is 1000 into 100. So the value comes out to be 8.367%. So this is the coefficient of standard deviation. Now we need to find out the mean deviation from the median. Okay, so how to find out that? The formula is given by MDM is equal to summation of xi minus m upon n. So in the previous table we had calculated the sum of xi minus x minus m, and that had come out to be 630. So 630 upon n is nothing but the total number of observations, that is 9. So 630 by 9 we get 70. So 70 is the mean deviation from the median. So that value comes out to be 70. And now we find out the coefficient of MD. Okay, so coefficient of MD formula is MDM upon n. M is nothing, MDM is median, is mean deviation from the median that we have calculated above, and that value had come out to be 70. So 70 upon M was nothing but the median value that we had calculated earlier. So 1010, 70 by 1010 comes out to be 0.069. So we have calculated all the values